Good morning, bro. What's going on, bro? You and me, we're going to start the day right. Because today, we're going to get the truth, bro. We're going to get the whole truth and nothing but the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, you're in the wrong place. There's no politics here, bro. There's no bullshit here, bro. Here, you have the right and the freedom to be you. Oh, baby, I'm getting those sounds. Yeah. Makes me mellow to the core, bro.
Yes.
Are you digging it?
Are you digging it?
Because here, we are all shill.
All shill.
Here, we are all chill.
All chill.
Here, we are all about being real. You want fluff? Go eat a fucking marshmallow.
Yes.
Ain't no fluff here.
The great Jim Johnson.
What we have here is attitude.
Bro, I am so big.
100% attitude.
He wrote me my own theme song.
My freedom of speech.
Yes.
A freedom that I revel in, bro.
Yes.
A freedom that I have earned.
Freedom.
30 years in the wrestling business, bro. And I'm still standing.
Still standing, bro.
Yeah. I've been blackballed, bro.
Yes.
But guess what? I still have my integrity. I still have my pride.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, bro, that's all that matters. You don't like me, bro? Real simple.
Turn me off.
Because I'm not going away. I'm going to be here all day and every day, right here on Russo's brand, telling you the truth. Giving you the truth right between the eyes.
Yeah, baby.
Deal with it or go home.
Go Buffs, baby.
Stand up
Or sit down.
or sit down. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm still standing, bro.
What an absolute honor to have Jim Johnson write that song for me. An absolute honor. Somebody said in here, Jim Johnson in the WWE Hall of Fame. Bro, if Jim Johnson is not in the WWE Hall of Fame, then we can all agree that the WWE Hall of Fame is a sham. It is an absolute sham. But what an honor and a privilege for Jim to write that song for me. I'm trying to arrange a show with Jim on channelattitude.com where, he comes on, probably a couple of times a month, and he talks about developing all those great theme songs for the WWE. The problem is, unfortunately, Jim doesn't own the rights, so we have to make sure that we can do it in a way which is within the boundaries. So, there are no WWE lawsuits, because the WWE would sue Jim Johnson over that. Because, listen, let's face it. If allegedly Vince McMahon can fire his own son, which is the news, then he could sue Jim Johnson. And, guys, a lot of people asking me about Shane. Bro, I just did a whole show on that, bro. I just did a whole show. Vic Venom just covered a whole show, bro, on Shane McMahon. And you can get that show, bro, on patreon.com/Russo TWC. Guys, and if you want to try Patreon, it starts at $3 a week. You want to do it now, because Patreon charges you the first of every month. So today's only the second. You want to get content for the full month, man. You want to join up now. Vic Venom talks about it for about 30 minutes, the Shane McMahon situation. But we're not here to discuss that, bro. We are here to discuss the casual fan, russosbrand.com poll, because that's what this show is all about, bro. This is a show where the casual fans get to speak. This is a no mark zone. We know what the marks want. The marks want 5-star fake fights because they've convinced themselves somehow that professional wrestling is real and people are actually winning and losing. I don't know how they've convinced themselves of that. You're going to have to find a mark and you're going to have to ask a mark. I have no idea. But we're going to go to the casual fans, bro, because they are the fans that count. As far as I'm concerned, they are the real fans, and they are the fans that have walked away because, quite simply, pro wrestling / sports entertainment is no longer watchable, and they're not watching it. It's that simple, man. They're on to bigger and better things. There are unbelievable choices on TV right now. You guys know I'm enjoying Yellowstone immensely. I just started watching the Cosby documentary on Showtime, which is fascinating. There's so much great television on there. No casual fan is going to watch professional wrestling in 2022. But if you want to know why, bro, we're going to go to the poll. We're going to go to the people and we are going to let them speak. In general, professional wrestling in 2022 is. These are the casual fans answering this poll. What is professional wrestling in 2022? Here are the choices. There are 5. Professional wrestling is too scripted. Professional wrestling is too niche. Professional wrestling is not believable. Professional wrestling is written for children. And professional wrestling is written for marks. That is the poll, bro. And we had 1.1 thousand people vote, which is absolutely tremendous, guys. We keep growing this daily, and that is great. So let's run it down, shall we? Casuals in general, professional wrestling in 2022 is too scripted, 14%. Too niche, 7%. Not believable, 14%. So too scripted and not believable are 14% each. And they are very, very similar, bro. Not written and not believable, too scripted, very similar. Written for children, 20%. And last choice in general, professional wrestling in 2022 is written for marks. 44%, bro. 44%. 20% written for children, 14% not believable, too scripted, 7% too niche. So, bro, the casuals have spoken, bro. This is a show for the marks and written by the marks. Tony Khan is a mark. I don't know what Vince McMahon's excuse is other than he's lost his mind. But the casual fans are no longer watching because the show is written for the marks. What does that mean? Well, what that means, bro, is the show has become all about the scripted fake fights with the high spots and the flip-flop and fly-in and the no-selling. That's what it has become. That's what the marks want. They've taken away storylines, they've taken away characters, and they're giving the marks exactly what they want. good old-fashioned, fake, scripted, predetermined wrestling matches where a lot of people are jumping around, a lot of people are jumping off the top rope to the floor, a lot of people are no-selling. That's what the marks want. So listen, bro, at the end of the day, you want the marks, you're going to get the marks. And the marks are watching wrestling. The casuals are not. So there you have it, bro. Now, let's talk about the latest poll, because the latest poll surrounds my dear friend of some 23 years, Sonny Onoo. Now, Sonny, who quite frankly, if he's not getting therapy, he really needs it. Because Sonny is still holding a grudge against me, very bitter, calling me names, because quite frankly, 23 years ago, I made the mistake of determining that Ernest the Cat Miller did not need a manager, and Sonny was his manager. So I thought Ernest was so talented, had the gift of gab, was so entertaining that he didn't need Sonny Onoo speaking for him. Well, from that day going forward now, for 23 years, Sonny Onoo has held that against me. He has called me a racist, and he just continues 23 years later with this. I don't even know how to describe it, bro. Like, honestly, man, like, I don't know what to tell you. But we've got new Sonny news. There are new accusations against Vince Russo, and I'm going to make that part of today's poll. We are going to have a little fun on today's poll. Now, Sonny, his latest, bro, keep in mind, this is 23 years after the fact. This is the first time we're hearing this. The latest accusation against Vince McMahon is, I guess, the character Vince McMahon. So we're talking about a television show here. I guess the character Vince McMahon, according to somebody from WCW Standards and Practices of 23 years ago, the character Vince McMahon wanted to blow up an entire bus full of luchadors. So, in other words, the character Vince McMahon, oh God, please, the character Vince Russo wanted to kill and wanted to murder a bus load of luchadors, which is a total lie, totally fabricated, untrue. And guys, keep in mind, at this time, there was a WCW committee, so there are people that can vouch that this was never discussed, this was never brought up, this was never an idea. You could ask good old Disco Inferno, who was on the committee. This is an out-and-out lie. You know what? Either Sonny's lying, or either the S&P guy is lying, or either there isn't even an S&P guy. I don't even know. The fact of the matter is, this is all fabrication. However, I'm going to entertain this for a minute because I find this extremely interesting, and I'm going to let you guys in on this. As I'm hearing this about, Vince Russo, the character, wanting to blow up a busload of luchadors, I'm thinking to myself, okay, bro, storyline wise, bro, how do I get out of that? I mean, I've just murdered a busload of luchadors in the story. How do I get out of that? I mean, when you come up with a storyline like this, and murder is part of that storyline, how do you get out of it? So here's what I'm going to do, bro. I'm going to throw this storyline at you in the poll. I told you, bro, we're going to have fun with this poll. So here's the poll, guys. According to Still Bitter After All These Years, Sonny Onoo, a WCW rep from WCW 23 years ago informed him that the character Vince Russo had wanted to blow up a bus full of luchadors. Now, if this tall tale were indeed true, which it obviously is not, what was Vince's finish to the story? I've got three suggestions here on the poll. Vince would have been arrested and put on death row. That's number one. That's where the story would have went. We would have followed Vince to death row. I guess we would have went through the trial, the jury, and then, Vince going on death row. I guess we would have played that out. Number two, Vince would have literally gotten away with murder. Nobody would have been able to finger Vince on this murder. So you got Vince would have been arrested and put on death row. Number two, Vince would have gotten away with murder. Or number three, Vince would have went MIA, missing in action. Vince would have disappeared, and he would have come back under a hood as El Yankee, and nobody would have known it was him. So Vince would have disappeared. What happened to Vince? What happened to Vince? He would have come back under a hood, a mask, as El Yankee, and nobody would have known that was me. So those are the three suggestions, bro. What would we have done in this storyline where I blow up, I massacre, I kill an entire busload of poor luchadors? I probably somehow, some way, I would have had Juventud Guerrera, like getting off the bus to go to the bathroom so I could use him later on color. So I probably would have saved Juvi somehow, shape, or form. But I guess outside of Juvi, we would have killed everybody else. How would that storyline have went? Guys, listen, I want to tell you too, man, there's a great new show on russosbrand.com, bro, where I go over the Attitude Era, bro. Hour by hour. The Attitude Era that I wrote, hour by hour. I break it down, bro, on russosbrand.com. I'm going to give you a little free clip. I'm going to give you a little sample. Listen up, guys. russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. The Raw review. Yeah, so the Great Scooter Race is next, Stevie.
I still like the way Gable's heel character is. I like what happens. I mean, it's dog shit in a way, but he is definitely like Ben says, committing to the bit.
Yep.
And they're becoming he's entertaining enough to not make me want to say, but he's annoying enough to still get heat at the same time. The kid kind of gets it for what he is. And who wears a wetsuit to a scooter? That's the ridiculousness of a scooter race wearing a wetsuit. So I got to give him that.
Ben?
They should carry that over all through the Olympics. They should be doing this kind of stuff. They had the academic and this physical one. Keep challenging. The Olympics are right around the corner, and that's a funny bit. Wearing a stupid scuba wetsuit, whatever, for ice racing, and just commit to it, and then put the fat guy in one too. Like always, that's Farley and Spade 100%, bro. Like,
yeah. Guys, that is a clip to another show, but that is another show you get on russosbrand.com. So yes, I do break down the Attitude Era hour by hour. That is the Raw review show, bro. You get every single week with myself, the great Ben Hameen, and Stevie Richards, bro. We break down Raw every single week. That is another that is another show you get on russosbrand.com. All right, guys, that is it, bro. That is the poll for today. I'm looking forward to your homework assignment, bro, and you guys doing some booking so I could see how you end this story. Somebody had a great suggestion that I frame Disco for the crime, and he gets put away. That's a great, great suggestion. Whoever came up with that, I'm sorry I didn't add that. But, bro, we got those three choices. I get away with murder, I go to death row, or I come back under a hood as El Yankee and nobody knows it's me. Guys, that is it, man. I want to thank you all for your support, man. I really, really do. You guys have given me the freedom from the wrestling business, from the politics, from the liars, the cheaters, the con men, bro, the carnies. And you've allowed me this platform to come to you in a very, very, very honest way. And I thank you for that. Guys, check out russosbrand.com, patreon.com/RussoTWC. And I will see you all tomorrow.